Ta-da!
We are live.
We're
with
live.
An upgrade.
It's Monday. It's Comic Collectables Day. Rex had a small emergency, so he asked me to fill in. But
Well, you can be honest. He was asked to retire because of excessive oldness.
Oh my gosh! But
he's too elderly.
It's always fun when John's here, because you and me, we gotta go.
We do. I was gonna say this is an upgrade for these people. I feel bad because if Rex comes back next Monday, they'll be like, "Oh, it's Rex and John," and today they're like, "It's me and John."
But we got a great lineup today. Rex gave me some books that we can actually show off to the camera. I do kind of miss the rack here a little bit.
Well,
but
the rack is a topic of discussion. I think the rack might come back because there's certain things. Jay mentioned it. Rex was talking. There's certain things that are wonkier without the rack, and I think most of the stream. You guys can speak up if you want to, but I think most of the stream prefers the rack. So I'm gonna say
until more Alan proves. What does that mean?
The rack will stay away until more Alan proves. Jay, that needs to be a T-shirt at shoptheexp.com.
Oh, that's me. I'm the one who hates the rack.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll just throw it out then, man, because then we won't need it.
I thought the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
No, I agree. I'm fine with whatever makes everybody's job easier, happier, whatever. I'm all good.
If between John being Vanna White and the rack, I'll take John being Vanna White every day.
Wow, that's how much the rack is hated because nobody needs to see me on camera.
Anyway, hope everyone had a great weekend. It was Comic-Con. I heard a bunch of stuff happened. One of these days I'll get to go.
We'll get into
if Nick will let me.
We'll get into it a little bit. I don't know if Robbie's joining us tonight, but we'll get. There's a lot.
He's usually. I wasn't told if he was going to be here or not, but if Robbie's busy, I understand. And hey, some nights just don't work. You know?
It's a clear indication that Robbie and Rex have done their own show.
Bought a few nice Marvel fan that you bought some pieces. Good to hear. Hope you had a great time at the convention. I hope everyone who got to go. I hope they had a great time. I know on my little live stream tomorrow where I preview the books, I'll go over the Dynamite news. Because I just got 2 books I'm showing off tomorrow for news this week, and then we can.
Oh, then that should just be short, right? Like one of the hey, Amy here. Knock yourselves out. See you next week.
There we go.
Nick was not at Comic-Con, but he's talked a lot about leading up to Comic-Con. Each day there was like a little bit of announcement. We'll get into it, and then like Amy said, she'll kind of unfurl the whole thing when she does her show, and then moving on. Some of the stuff was known, some of it was not known. Some of the stuff that Nick's talked about. I mean, we've got Buffy, we've got Angel,
which unfortunately had to get delayed. I'm sorry to everyone who was really excited about it. But it's delayed. It's not gone. It's just we're pushing it back.
Well, this is the same thing that happened with Fire and Ice number 5, right?
Yeah.
Fire and Ice 1 through 4, a lot of fun. Especially for those fans of the original movie. And then it just sort of stalled because we've got so much of everything. Warner Brothers, Disney.
And Nick's still dealing with Diamond stuff. So it gets crazy. It gets crazy with releases, but we try to keep you guys up to date as best as we can.
Hey, Triple B. See everybody, Mr. Easy Go Lucky, CJ, Marvel fan. Buffy is coming out. It's just coming out a little bit later.
Originally was supposed to be last week.
I think it was supposed to be last week, and clearly, if you went to the comic book store last Wednesday, no Buffy. I'll tell you how late it is. I haven't.
As soon as we have a new date, we'll let everybody know, of course.
But it's coming. I mean, it's sort of.
Until then, we got Vampirella. We have the next Ben 10 next week.
Yeah, Ben 10 is next week. I mean, Ben 10 is just. Ben 10 just muscled its way into the spotlight and stayed there. It wasn't like 1 week. And
I say this every time we're live, but thank you to everyone who's buying the Ben 10 books because the first issue went into fourth printing.
Yeah.
What? And then onward, like two got to 3, and then number 3 got to 2. So guys, like, make sure you do that same thing for when issue 4 comes out.
Yeah, and a little bit later in the show, I guess Kyle's pushing the buttons today. We'll have him jump in and maybe talk about
play the opener. On this show, I'm used to doing
that's
it for the
right,
art
for
show.
yeah, it's
Cold opens, warming up.
But,
Okay, then how
we'll do the
about
cold open when it's warmed up? We'll come back. Like I said, Kyle, Jay, whoever's behind it, but they'll mention a little bit about the EXP is something very cool for Ben 10. They continue to have something very cool for Ben 10. And buy whatever covers you like, but if you're going to get something, get the EXP cover, man. Robbie's here.
Robbie!
We are live.
I'm not used to, like, we were not I can't talk right now.
Oh my god.
You and Rex do 2 openings. I'm used to that on Friday, but I'm not used to doing it on Monday. I'm used to doing it on Monday. So it's like, guys, you get to the actual opening. Sorry.
The vibe with us is I forget the cold opening and Rex will forget the first break. He's just going on about,
we're just ready. We're just ready to go. Let's just.
Robbie, I was just letting y'all cook. I was just sitting back there enjoying the conversation, just waiting for whenever you guys got to the punchline of that cold open. So
were you going to talk about any of the 26 panels you moderated in San Diego, or?
No, I don't. I've never been to San Diego, and I have always told people I've never had any desire to go to San Diego Con. I've never. It's never been anything that I've thought about doing. I'd like to see California. I've never actually been to California. However, over some of the cons I've gone to, like Heroes Con, MegaCon, I've made a lot of friends in the industry on all sides. So this was the first year where I saw people posting about San Diego Comic-Con, homies of mine, at the bar, at the con, backstage, front stage, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, man, I really want to go to San Diego Comic-Con, man. It felt like this year, because not normally, but this year, comics felt like a focus again. Mm-hmm. That was what was really, really cool.
No, I think that's true. We had people jumping in at the Hall of Fame, the Eisner Awards. I think Colleen Doran went in, and I'm trying to remember somebody else went in. Was it Jeff Smith? I don't know who it was, but it was just a much more, right up until I went to Comic-Con a lot up until the pandemic. And it went from being about comics to the last, if I went 6 times in the last 10 years before the pandemic, it was about movies. And of course, me being an MCU fan, I was fine with that. Mm-hmm. I was fine waiting outside to watch the helicopter land with Robert Downey Jr. to get out and all that stuff. And as fun and as cool as that was, that trip to San Diego to me became less about comics and more about the movies and the TV shows and the collectibles and hanging out with friends I hadn't seen all year, getting our reservation.
Yeah. You look at the news, right, coming out of Comic-Con, and there's a lot of strong news coming out of publishers like DC, Dynamite, of course. But DC kind of killed it with their slate of announcements. James Herron on The Demon, Dennis Camp and Javier Rodriguez on Shadow of the Bat, Michael Walsh on Jonah Hex. They were really blowing people away with some of these announcements for comic books. And the MCU it kind of felt underwhelming. They're like, oh, Kid Black Panther and Ghost Rider. That's the best we got for you guys to follow up Doomsday. But, it just felt like comic books were more of the forefront of everything this year. And I really, really thought that was neat. And the Eisners, one of the first times I'm like, good job, Eisners.
Yeah. Well, you have the thing where, and of course I'm never going to, especially because I didn't go this year, but some of the high marks you could almost tell by views on YouTube or whatever, right? Like Nathan Fillion bombs into like the DC Lanterns type deal, and people are like losing their mind. And he kind of does this thing where he pretends he's out of breath. He pretends like he didn't know there was a thing. And then he makes this really great comment of, how could you forget to put me on the email chain? My face is on the building. And it's just, I've seen the pictures or whatever. Everything from smaller press, like Vampirella writer Tom Stigasi and his writing partner, Janine Atchison, debuted something called Nothing Can Stop the Ape.
Dude, they had that all over the con floor, man.
And they were all over the con floor getting pictures with cosplayers, other creators. Everything from that to these massive announcements about, like Robbie alluded to, Jonah Hex and big time creators jumping on it, like the Demon. Like, I love the Demon because I love everything Jack Kirby did. I don't know how much demand there is for the Demon. I really don't. You know what I mean? I know people love him when he pops into something, but I don't know if it's like, they could have a daily Batman comic and it would sell. I don't know if the Demon has that level of appeal, but when they're getting huge pops for mentioning stuff like the Demon, where like Comic-Con has returned to what it was when I first started going. And I used to have to like sleep in the car that I rented because I didn't have enough money for a nice hotel or whatever. And that's the way it was. You were racing from panel to panel to like see what was going on. You know what I mean? Like one of the first panels I went to for Dynamite was trying to find out where issue 6 of Buck Rogers was, which is like a funny Dynamite story he tells. Issue 6 of Buck Rogers came out. When people say, oh, I'm upset, my book is delayed, let me tell you, people who've been waiting for Fire and Ice #5 for a few months, I waited like 7 years for the finale of the Buck Rogers series that Dynamite did. So if you even make it to like 12 months, we'll talk. But until then, and I'm seeing someone saying it now. This is a very common bit of feedback. Marvel and Hall H was not, everything else in, like they had Star Trek and all these other things that were just huge. They had huge news, and even if it wasn't comics based, it was still like huge news, right? And then you got to Marvel, and it was like,
are they saving stuff for like the Disney convention? Because they're on Disney Plus, and a lot of their that's where a lot of their content.
I think it's just a result of the fact that they've slowed up, on their production, and which is what they should have. They probably they realize they've oversaturated the market, and that's probably, that is, I think, one of the problems that's caused them to kind of miss some steps over the last few years. So they don't have a lot to announce. But I'm thinking everybody's sitting here now. What do you announce? Because you got Doomsday about to come out, which is part 1 of a 2-part movie. So you can't like spoil who the new X-Men cast is or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So it was cool to see the Black Panther announcement. The dude they got to play, T'Challa's son, is the dude who played the android in Alien Romulus.
Alien.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was great.
So I'm really pumped for that.
The Long Walk, right? Wasn't that coming to Stephen King?
Yes, he's in that one too, which I haven't seen, but I've heard it's good. But the thing is, like the Ghost Rider with Ryan Gosling, I'm like, that seems interesting enough. But I remember 9 years ago when they announced Mahershala Ali as Blade, and Kevin Feige has recently basically said, the biggest regret of my professional career is that I wasn't able to make that work. It sounds like it's done, man.
It does sound like it's done. And I said this to Robbie maybe a month or so ago. I said to Robbie, I'd be willing to bet real money that the next Blade we see is Wesley Snipes again, before we see this kind of Batwoman version of Blade that apparently that's just going to sit in a box somewhere and it's not going to be finished or whatever.
It'd be great, like if they because Ghost Rider, Blade, these operate in the same universe. We could bring Oscar Isaac back and actually put like Moon Knight in a feature film. We could
Midnight
build up in
Suns.
some Midnight Suns little thing or something. Not that we need to. We just need a good Ghost Rider movie, which has never been done, and we need a good Blade movie, which has been done twice. So that would be cool to see. But I don't know, how old was Mahershala Ali when they first announced this? He's 9 years older now. You know what I'm saying? So like that's almost a decade ago, y'all. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
No, I agree. That's one of these things where I'm like, how is that even possible? I have to say, I think the best version of Ghost Rider we saw, and all the sort of weird places that popped up. Was it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, you're talking about Robbie Reyes in S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Yeah.
Yeah, we got Robbie Reyes in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as Ghost Rider. That was good. Not a full movie, not its own series, but that, to me, that's the best portrayal of that character I've seen live action. I know Nicolas Cage has his fans, and they would let Nicolas Cage be anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always a big believer in trying to get the best actor for the role, not the best actor for your box office. Now, 10 years ago, Marvel sort of clicked a lot of boxes, right? Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, Chris Evans as Captain America, Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Just like checking all the boxes there, right? But since then, Amy got rid.
No comment, Steve.
What was Amy doing today? Signing separation papers. Oh, there it is. That's awesome. But yeah, somebody else was saying it too. Robbie Reyes was great in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ryan Gosling, maybe he's going to be Johnny Blaze. I don't think that was me.
I'm sure they'd go with Johnny Blaze first, right? You know, they'll probably go with Johnny Blaze. I like Ryan Gosling. I think he's going to be fine for the role. And Sean Levy is directing it. You know, the guy who did a lot of Stranger Things. He directed Deadpool, Wolverine.
Deadpool. I don't think.
But I just hope they are not expecting Ghost Rider to be $1 billion movie. So I hope they don't spend too much on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a movie that they need to like do as low of a budget as possible as it is, because this dude's coming off of Project Hail Mary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's a big draw now, but like bigger than he was. But Ghost Rider needs to be a lower budget production from them, because if they would lower their budgets and have their filmmakers actually be a little bit more creative, then I think they would be better, like they were when they first started. They didn't have big budgets for Iron Man and Captain America and Thor, and even Avengers was actually kind of a low budget for its time comparatively.
No, I think that's. Oh, did they? Hey, Castle. He just announced that Gosling will be playing the Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, I figured. Blaze is the first one, you know, with the motorcycle. So got to do Johnny Blaze.
Makes sense. And as much as I like the Robbie Reyes version, the motorcycle is sort of, you know, kind of hand in hand. Somebody mentioned that at one point there was going to be a Hulu series with Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider, and I always feel what they really missed was doing a solo Ghost Rider movie with Sam Elliott. A Marvel Western with maybe some of those other Western characters. Two Gun Kid type.
That could be cool. That's something, maybe not with Sam Elliott, but definitely something still on the table. I think they could do, like, especially if they want to continue doing those Marvel little one-shot movies. You know, like Werewolf by Night.
The Western doesn't really need, you had mentioned the big budget, right? Westerns generally don't need a massive budget, right? I mean, location shooting, costumes or whatever. There's not a ton of CGI in a Western. It's deliberately sort of stripped down to kind of be the Old West or whatever.
Yeah. Even Ghost Rider wouldn't take a lot because he was just kind of a masked writer, right? He didn't have the flaming skull or anything like that.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, they kind of had the flames at the one point, but it wasn't constant. You know what I mean? He was dressed like, like a gunfighter Western character with just the mask on. I think that, I think that would have worked infinitely better than they've tried. People know by now I love the Lone Ranger. My favorite version of the Lone Ranger, Dynamite did. A lot of John Cassaday energy in it, made me love the character even more. I think that you've seen CGI in Westerns. And even Johnny Depp can't save that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do all these crazy stunts, CGI, whatever. Give people a good Western with like a good story, which I think the 19th century Ghost Rider had the potential to be. And, the right cast, maybe people who've done Westerns before, they understand the genre a little bit. And I think you'd be off and running with what Robbie called a one-shot movie. It's one and done. And I think that you've got something out there that people will watch again. Disney Plus would see the clicks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just about our first break.
Alrighty.
Is it 6:24, right?
Yeah, 24.
So yeah, 6:25.
We'll definitely have to get started on the list.
Will be our first.
I could listen to you guys and we can talk about this stuff.
No, but we got to sort of.
Oh, we don't even usually get to the books until like 7 your time. So
please, without Rex here, sell every single thing Amy puts up. I
remember one time Amy was filling in for Rex one night and we did sell everything. And it was the only time I remember that happening. That was awesome.
I'll tell you right now, if we sell everything that Amy puts up tonight, somebody will win Rudolph. We'll be back as soon as we're back from our first break.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great, thanks.
We are back.
We're back. Like it felt like those commercials kind of took a little too long. I don't know about anybody else, but we're back, and that's what's important.
Imagine how they feel when we're
Way to
talking.
way to talk about it in front of our new advertiser, Amy. Thanks.
Or I guess now former
That's
advertiser.
not the worst thing in the world, I could say.
Oh, that's because she was so excited to show you guys what's on the list tonight.
Are we ready to
Ready?
do that?
Yeah, I mean, well, Comic-Con will come back up. Robbie and I will talk about other stuff that's kind of
Yeah, we'll find plenty of ways to interrupt you, Amy. So just let's go ahead and start.
It's not fun to interrupt Amy because she tries hard. It's fun to interrupt Rex because, let's be honest, he's forgetful. He's not really paying attention that much. He can't draw little cute pictures that people want to see.
But I mean, before every show, just Rex remind everyone to like, subscribe, share, hit notifications, fill out your forms.
No, he doesn't do that because the more people that watch, the more people buy, and then he's got to do more work. So he'll be like, watch it, don't watch it, whatever. I don't care.
But if you do get something, please fill out the form because some people don't fill it out. And we had a new person on our show recently. They didn't fill out their form, so we can't send them what they wanted. So
well, shoot someone an email or something, man, so that they can get like your information. I feel bad when people do that with screen names too. What, you can't mail it to like Buttercup 72 at whatever? No,
not if I don't have
the
their
post
address.
office will not accept Buttercup's packages.
So
But I'll
tonight's
keep them
giveaway.
safe in my car. But
Tonight's giveaway, it's Silver Surfer Black #1 with Red Hulk versus Silver Surfer by Joe Gagliano, Mariano Nicieza. Do you guys do a new hashtag every show, or is it just like hashtag EXP giveaway or whatever?
once in a while we'll do something new, but I think that
It's usually hashtag EXP Monday.
yeah, it's usually like hashtag EXP Monday, which works. I mean, that's a nice color.
I guess we can do that.
That is a super nice. I like that.
Hashtag EXP Monday.
Yeah, hashtag EXP Monday. Throw it in the chat. As we get near the end, we'll spin the wheel. Hopefully someone wins this thing.
So, we're still at the beginning. There's always the Dynamite 10-pack. 10-pack reader set full of 10 random Dynamite titles. It's a great way to get into Dynamite Comics. It's a great gift to give somebody, and it's $40 worth for $5.
It's funny because we're going to do a lot of stuff throughout the show, but generally, probably the best values we're going to do right now in the beginning. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about, like the value readers pack or whatever, blah, blah, blah. We'll run through those. If you're looking to kind of jumpstart, this is the way. No pun intended, but it really is. Some of these things are, you know what I mean? Especially I understand it's still July, right? But we're creeping closer to Christmas. And $5.
We already did Christmas in July, John.
No, but my point is, I'm going to say we're at the point now where $5, you've got that person in your life who's a comic book fan. You don't really want to spend a lot of money on them, but you're going to catch static from the family if you buy them nothing. So this is a great way, just, $5, man. You give them a stack of comics. You know what I mean? And you're covered. Oh, there's news for Amy. Not nice.
We still have one more Friday of Christmas in July.
Ooh.
I like celebrating Christmas when it's December, not
Is
too early.
there money in the Dynamite budget for you
Because
to
it
have
just-
like Christmas and you're a Halloween person? Find money in the budget for you to do like a Sally cosplay.
I don't have stuff at home for that.
I was gonna say I'll text the publisher right now. And I'm sure Nick will hate me interrupting his dinner, but
Now that you bring Halloween up, I wonder if I could talk Nick into letting me host some kind of Halloween stream. I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would entail specifically. But
Do you want to text them or should I? Because I love that idea.
again, what would it be? Would it be like I don't know? Nick would want us to like show stuff off for you guys, but what if it was like say us and Robbie, because I know Robbie's a horror movie fan.
Oh God, Robbie
so,
cosplay should be Svengoolie.
Come on, bro.
You know I'm right. You know you would kill it in one of those top hats. You know
I ain't
like-
running around with the rubber chicken, man. I'm a different kind of horror host.
Because I want to just do a show where we can just talk about anything spooky.
I'll be Joe Bob Briggs. How about that? That's what I would do.
That would work. Or you know what? It could be like a faux paranormal investigator show. And what makes the gimmick is an occult scientist can be part of the chat.
Sure.
Am I wrong?
Can we do an hour where it is an act, essentially?
Occult scientist, and when someone says, "What's that bump?" you turn around and it's a book.
We'd have to write a script, I think.
We have to, Robbie. I'll text you.
You got to workshop that one, John. I think a little bit
Yeah.
more.
We have to work it
I
out.
don't know. I don't know of a finer occult scientist working in that space.
Up next, we still have the Dynamic Forces mystery box, $200 value, but you can get it for $85. And what's in that mystery box, you ask? 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers, or one of each. A version cover, a signed book, an exclusive cover, and 10 back issues. They're great deals.
Yeah, I mean, these are just always, like I said, this is going to be your best values of the day. Sure, we'll have stuff and somebody will be like, oh my God, I've been waiting for that, but awesome. But if you're looking for something strictly to kind of get that jump start, the most for the least type thing, these things are just, I watch these things get packed sometimes, and I'm amazed at what they're going out the door for. And then usually Nick asks me to get out of his office. But other than that,
Up next, there's no price next to this, but Ben 10 number 3 DXP exclusive cover is supposed to be next. Rex has it on here. I'm allowed to show it. Ooh.
Jay, you want to jump in here? Or Kyle? Whichever one of you are in the center seat, do you want to jump in here and sort of talk about this a little bit?
Hang on just a second. I'm dealing with something in the back room here. Yeah, so this is the UV cover of number 3, done by Eric Kennedy. I'm going to drop the link in here. You can go to the explive.com, go to the shop. You can pick this one up. This one was super limited as well. I think it was like 50 copies.
Oh, wow.
But the other ones, I believe, are still available up there as well. All this helps the experience keep the lights on, keeps us working, keeps us paid. So every little bit helps. Plus, it's just a dope cover. It really is. And this book has been fantastic. Like, I knew a little about Ben 10, but this book right here is almost like the Space Ghost book. It has made me a bigger fan. So great job to the team on this one.
Yeah, I mean, this cover's awesome. It's very green, so like, of course I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle is saying number 3 will ship with number 4, which we're announcing Wednesday.
Oh, cool. See? We get information when someone isn't here complaining about how many subscription channels he has or doesn't have.
That's my favorite subject, is hearing his...
I know, right? Old man yelling at clouds.
So yeah, EXP, where you can get all the Ben 10 exclusives. All right.
It was funny. Rex asked me one day because we were kind of having fun with him. We went to commercial, and he's like, "How many subscription services do you have anyway?" And I said, "Honestly, bro, it would be quicker to tell you the ones I don't have than the ones."
You're like, all of them. You're all of them.
I mean, BrickBox, Acorn TV, all the kind of majors, Netflix, whatever. And yeah, it's expensive because I can't stand ads. I can't pay and get ads. Don't get me wrong. If I'm watching Tubi or something, no worries. I get Peacock for free because of the Xfinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't complain when they go to a break because they didn't really pay you anything. When Netflix wants me to still pay them like $10, $12, $14 a month and show me ads, no. You got 2 choices.
I mean, John, you probably honestly still have streaming services that are defunct that you're still paying for. You probably have like an XFL season pass still active, dinking your cards you don't even know about.
Well, it's so funny because people are like, dude, there's a new DC subscription service. And I'm like, I might still be part of DC's old subscription service. I had to check.
Up next. Now, does Rex still do the deals where if you get more than one commission cover, it's like 2 for 30 or 2 for 40 because he has them at 65 each tonight?
That's a little high. No, it should be two for. We'll do the 2 for.
2 for. Well, first
And the
up,
good
Secret
news
Invasion,
is-
#1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Carl T.K. Kent and Mariano Nicieza. But yeah, if anyone buys more than one, we'll make it the deal.
Kate, that's funny. That's very funny. I'd still pay for Hulu and Disney separately. The truth of the matter is, if they had not sent me a thing, like, hey, it's time to renew.
I knew I had to fix mine to make sure I wasn't doing it twice.
Disney
John
sent me
is
a
somehow
thing.
still paying for GeoCities, y'all. I don't understand, but he is.
That was sort of the thing. They sent me an email. I wouldn't have even noticed it. That stuff would have just kept renewing. And they sent me a thing saying, hey, look, you can do this now, blah, blah, blah. Sure, okay, fine. Do you want to do it every month? No, don't bother me monthly. Here's your yearly money. Go.
I'm just trying to say, John, why are you so stingy with those passwords, man? Slides, help someone out, man.
I actually had so many friends using one of my accounts that I tried to turn on my own television one day, and it was like too many people are logged in under this account. And I just looked at it, and without saying a word, I messaged my second favorite sister-in-law, all the others tie for first, and told her, log out of my account right now. I'm trying to watch something.
Bro, I'm trying to watch Kolchak, man.
Well, that I own, but I think I was trying to watch like the next episode of Cobra Kai. And people from 2024 remember how seriously I took Cobra Kai. So I'm like, I am missing the show.
Up next, Miles Morales Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza.
This one I like. This kind of has that real vintagey look.
It's a great picture, but I'm like, it's on the Miles Morales Spider-Man, so you think it'd be Miles, but no. Still a great picture. Still a great picture.
I like
That's
this.
available for $65.
Did Mariano not have his glasses on? Did he just saw the big Spider-Man print? He didn't see the small Miles Morales print? Come on, man. Yeah, I was thinking that too. The webs under the arms are sort of like Spider-Man fans of a certain age live for that. And then younger Spider-Man fans are like, what? What do you know? What?
Speaking of Spider-Man, I'm seeing it Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, that's this week, isn't it?
You going to Regal?
Yeah.
Or yeah. Did you get Regal Unlimited? So you get
Not unlimited, but I'm like a Fandango member, so I get points through that.
I tell people all the time when they're like, bro, how did you see a movie on Thursday that, came out on Friday? Because they asked me if I wanted to see it on Thursday. And
I forgot that was coming out this week. I'm going to have to make plans, man. It's going to be a busy weekend because it's SummerSlam weekend, y'all.
It is SummerSlam weekend. You're going to be busy.
I am. We're going to be cooking good food and having good beers and having good times, man. Hopefully watching. What?
Shoot me a message if you need recipes, bro.
I will. I think I'm taking it easy. I'm just going to be like, hey, man, I picked up some Little Caesars, guys. Here you go. Have at it. These guys are not culinary. This is a different crowd, John.
Up next,
food is love, man.
Superman Unlimited, #1 with Superman cover sketch by Will Torres. What do you think of this one?
I like this one. Superman doesn't look very pleased, though.
I like the use of the blue in the hair, and what I really like is this is simultaneously modern and vintagey. Will sort of just dialed into a certain spot here. I understand they update characters, update costumes, art styles change, whatever. A few years back, I was in a panel with Mark Waid, and he always said that if it were up to him, Superman would always look the same. There would be no costume change. He's like, and I understand everything about book sales, toy sales, whatever. Blah. Like, he got the business aspect of it. But he said if he was in charge, Superman would be, not only would his costume never change, his costume would never rip. You know what I mean? He's sort of, and I thought that was very cool. And somebody's pointed out that since then he wrote stories where Superman's costume ripped. But I like that idea of the one character. Like, Batman's costume should change all the time because he keeps coming up with new stuff, right? I mean, you know, and you see the evolution towards like Batman Beyond, so that makes sense. I would be happy to see probably the best rendition of a Superman costume I've seen in a long time, and Jay was the one who originally pointed this out to me, was on like Superman and Lois. The first costume that, I can't think of his name now, the actor appears in. It's just sort of this kind of great deal where it's the really a vintagey looking suit. And a kid that he saves is like, cool costume. And he's like, thanks. My mother made it for me. And I think that's the vibe.
That's a good show.
That's sort of the vibe. Thank you, Tyler. That's sort of the vibe. I'm like, you can change everything else. Superman's, the look should be immutable. I didn't like the black costume. I didn't like the long hair. I would be very happy if they left Superman sort of like sitting at a certain level. And then they can do what they want with everyone else. But.
Up next, Black Cat, #1 with White Queen cover sketch by Jessica Court. I know there's a lot of White Queen fans out there.
A lot of Jessica Court fans, too.
There are a lot of Jessica Court fans out there, too. Looks great. You know what? This should be a cool story where, for whatever reason, the White Queen hires the Black Cat for whatever. She's got to break into somewhere, danger to mutants, whatever. That would be very cool.
What exact time's the next break? That's like the next break.
Oh, we're going to the next break. We come back. We'll continue to run through the list. We'll try to answer your questions. Robbie and I will get sidetracked with SummerSlam. We'll be back in a few minutes.
What's up, everybody? Seeing on your screen is some screenshots from the new Summoners War. Here we go. The war for Etheria has begun. And now, one of tabletop gaming's greatest fantasy worlds is invading comic shops. From the award-winning strategy game by Plaid Hat Games comes Summoner Wars, an all-new 4-issue comic book event from Battle Quest Comics. Co-written by acclaimed writer Paul Cornell with Justin Zimmerman, with stunning artwork by Patrick Maki, this epic fantasy adventure expands the rich lore of the Summoner Wars universe like never before. Whether you're a longtime fan of the game or brand new to the world of Etheria, this is the perfect jumping on point. And for fans of the tabletop game, select retailer editions of Issue 1 even include an exclusive playable mercenary card featuring a character from the comic. But don't wait. Final order cutoff is August 17th. Tell your local comic shop to add Summoner Wars #1 to your pull list before it's too late. Summoner Wars. The battle that conquered the tabletop now commands the comic page.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
There we go.
All
All
right.
right. We are back. We are ready for some more books. And John just said, like, he's booked for Spider-Man.
On the break, I made sure that I had the thing, but they were like, you still have to kind of click it, sort of.
Mhm.
So I'll see Spider-Man Thursday at noon in RPX, and then I'll probably see it later in the day.
Does 3D work with Marvel movies? I've never seen a Marvel movie in 3D.
It's not everything that you would hope it would be, but the time worked out for me really good. Because I'll see the movie at noon. I will shoot over to Yard House for happy hour, and then I can slide right back into the RPX theater. The next show in that RPX theater is a 3D show.
Yeah, it's a post 3D conversion, so they're not filmed for 3D, but it can look cool depending. But for the most part, like, I don't know.
I would say that if you have options, that would not be my first option.
Like, I don't need 3D for anything. Like, on rare occasion, I'm like, maybe. I don't know.
To me,
I'm
3D
not
works
seeing
better
Spider-Man.
for funny stuff. You know, like I'm watching like some piranha shark movie or whatever. It's hysterical, right? But as everybody knows, I kind of tend to take these movies way more seriously than anybody should.
Dang, y'all, this one's 2.5 hours. I'm just looking into it. It's 2 hours, 24 minutes.
Yeah.
It's playing all day Thursday at my place. I might have to see if I can do that. Oh, I got Mark Russell on Thursday talking about Firefly, so I'm very excited for that. Maybe I'll leave work early and go see Spider-Man.
Speaking of Firefly,
Maybe a little bit later. There's
I was
still
gonna
a
say,
lot of books on this list.
we'll bring up, and I'm sure Amy will be sassy, and her show is moving forward that Firefly's gotten a publisher upgrade.
Up next, Hulk #1 with Wolverine versus Hulk cover sketch by Sam Rogers.
Oh wow, that's a nice job. I like this a lot.
That's what it needs. It needs
Or whatever that is.
something, yeah.
What that word is.
You know that
Right.
famous McFarlane cover where you can see Hulk's image and Wolverine's claws. This is like the next moment, right? That's what this is.
Have they already done one of those for Red Hulk? Because we've got the whole sort of Armageddon thing coming on, and Captain America. Right now, that's probably the best Marvel book consistently written I can think off the top of my head. But they've got this
Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain America's pretty decent. I really like Hulk right now and Thor.
Infernal Hulk?
Two. Infernal Hulk is what it is right now. And
Yeah,
Thor, but I would say the best one at Marvel is Moon Knight. Moon Knight is fantastic.
There's a comic with a live action character? What?
I know, crazy, isn't it?
All right. Up next, Superman and Spider-Man #28, Treasury Edition by Silverback.
Nice. Let's see,
It's like Iron Spider and like the newer Superman
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do maybe almost like
for 75.
video game versions of these characters or something. This is Treasury Edition side?
Yeah, this is the big Treasury reprint. Yeah.
I like this a lot.
Me too. Up next, if you're an Absolute Batman fan, well, here's what we got for you. We have the Absolute Batman #21, J. Lee Dynamic Forces exclusive trade variant. We have the regular cover for 15. We have the Virgin variant for 25. We have the trade-in Virgin set for 35. You can get both of them.
I was going to say that's probably the way to go with this book.
We have the exclusive trade foil variant. I know that picture doesn't show well, but that's 25. You can get a foil version of that for 25. And then there's the trade, virgin, and trade foil set. All three variants for 55. How's that?
That's not. I mean, that's a great deal.
What's up, guys?
Rex!
We were just explaining to
Oh my
you
gosh.
don't work here anymore.
Oh my
Actually, I told people you were mandatorily retired.
How's everything with the
The AC Adventures, well, luckily it turned out to be some small electrical part.
Hey, Alberto.
And
Hey.
so did you tell them what was going on? You could have.
No, I just made
I
stuff
said
up.
you had to take care of something.
That doesn't sound like you, John.
Every time it came up,
They said that you ate one of those bagged salads and had explosive diarrhea, is what they said.
Actually, ironically,
I
I did.
warned
Or I finally took care of it.
I warned him about salad from Whole Foods, but he didn't listen to me, man.
But, so my AC adventures continue. So Saturday I get home and it's 77 in
Dude,
my
why
house.
don't you jump between me and?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sit.
No. I'll take
No.
the chair. Go ahead, sit between us.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So I get home on Saturday and 77 in my house, right? So this happened once before. And I thought because of the bad air quality that we've been having, it was the AI told me change the filter. I changed the filter. Everything seemed fine for about a week. So what was happening was the same fan motor that just got replaced. Yeah, that was last week unknown. It's been the summer from hell. So I got that replaced, and cost me almost $600, but cheaper than a whole new system. Then the fan would stop spinning, right? So the problem with that is, I did read about that, is that eventually the compressor outside will overheat, and the compressor, craps out. Then I'm done. Then I have to get a whole new system, and that now we're talking about 10 grand, right, minimum. So as soon as I got home, I realized that was what was going on, right? So I turned it back on, and it was spinning, then stopped again, right? So I went outside with a stick, spun it a little bit, and it started to spin. So it wasn't the motor. So then it did it again later in the night, and I went out with the stick again in the dark and tried to spin the fan again. Didn't spin this time. So AI said, shut it down, because you can't have. So I learned a lot about central AC from AI. So you can't have the fan not spinning, right? Because it's trying to cool down the house and trying to suck the heat in and release it. Without the fan, the unit will overheat and eventually burn out. So I had to shut it off, right? I did another tournament this weekend, got home on Sunday, and AI said, do a hard run, see if it turns on, right? So I did, and turn on. So I had it
Can I
set
say
for
something real quick? Why, should we really be depending on AI for all your answers?
Well, it was Sunday. I couldn't get in touch with the HVAC.
I gave him an AI answer about why you weren't here, because it matched everything up together, and I explained that because your daughter didn't buy a Mazda, the air conditioning in her car stopped working while you were at a softball tournament, so you weren't going to be here tonight. That was the AI
So
answer.
that was really good, because you're just as wrong as AI. So anyway, it said do a long run, right? If it starts spinning, and I did, and it did start spinning, and it must have been on for 4 hours last night, trying to get the house down to a certain, I think I was trying to get it down to 72. Saturday wasn't so bad because it was very cool here Saturday night. It dropped below 60. It was like 57, 58.
It did get cool here.
Right.
Wasn't it
So I
before
opened
last?
right. So I opened the windows, and by the time I woke up, the house was 73. So it wasn't bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
But last night was muggy and it was hot, right?
Yeah,
So
last night was not good.
yeah, so it wasn't fun. So I got the house down to about 72, then cracked open the windows when the outside temp was about 73, I guess, right? And tried to circulate the heat with the house fans. By the time I woke up, it was 75, which isn't horrible, okay? So in a panic, called my HVAC guy in the morning, called at 7 when they opened, didn't answer, called again at 8, called again at 9. Finally, the wife answers, and I explained our problem. They come out, but they were working on several jobs. It's the heat of the summer. What do I expect, right? So working on.
Oh yeah, I mean, we see in Mount Laurel, we're seeing air conditioning vehicles like on every corner.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on down in Medford.
Because guess what?
I do.
If there's something wrong with your AC, you're not finding out
I
in
do, Alberto.
December, right? So, because I've known the guy for like 15 years, he came out, he brought his wife with him, and turns out is this little part about this big is an electrical switch that I guess that was corroded or something like that. So he had to replace that. Now, again, my unit is 26 years old. So that's why I don't call one of the big companies like Hutchinson or something like that. They're going to try to upsell me a whole new system because they make big money off of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I know this guy, known him for years, from softball, believe it or not. So I know he knows what my plan is to try to hold on to this unit as long as possible. So he came out, replaced the switch. He hasn't even sent me a bill yet. He needs to, but let me see if I got one. But anyway, so it turns out that it was a switch, which he replaced. It took me so long because he didn't have the right switch, so he had to go out and get it real quick and come back. So it seems like everything's working. Okay, we'll know when I get home. So every time the AC turns on now, there's like a quick jump in my heart. You know, I'm listening outside, making sure everything's
Oh, man,
working.
that's awful. That's the worst feeling. Man.
It's just been an absolute adventure, but so far so good. So hopefully that solves the
Robbie from
problem.
Alabama is sitting here thinking his county is like one zip code away from like the roasting fires of hell. in summer.
Yes,
So he's thinking,
pretty much.
how hot is it really in New Jersey between a river and an ocean? He's
Well,
not saying anything, but it's
the
still
last-
real
I know it
stuff.
gets hot up
last
there,
time-
man. I know we're in a
last
heat
time I-
advisory until tomorrow night. Right now,
Well,
It's
the last
ridiculous
time I got it fixed. It was right before the heat wave when temps got up to 106, and it's hot even for you guys down south.
Yeah, we did. We had a couple of days, back-to-back days, where it was like 100 and stuff. And people here just like if you went to a supermarket, it was empty.
So
There was nothing.
it was getting bad.
Only
And-
bars were busy because they had AC pumping in the lights now.
Right, exactly. And to be honest, after all the bad air from Canada because of the wildfires, the cat was coughing and wheezing. So that was another problem I had to deal with.
That wasn't great, man. I feel
Oh
bad.
my God.
Anybody in Canada, man, I hope everybody's all right. I hope that's kind of under control or whatever out.
Yeah, Marvel fan, you mentioned that, dude. It's unreal. It's unreal. So hopefully for the rest of the summer, the problem is fixed. I don't have to deal with it again, but who knows?
I think that's about, we replaced our air conditioning system a couple of years ago, and I think that's about, I don't know if it was quite 25, but I think it was like 20 or 21 or something.
So
They gave me a deal. I'm like, what was it without the deal? You took my kidney as well? But they claimed they
I
got a
think
good
my
price.
guy will give me a deal. He's quoting me somewhere between 8,500 and 10. But the problem is, he said it would be cheaper if I didn't have, the system was so old, because I'm running the old R22 Freon.
Well, yeah, they got to go to a retirement center and hire a guy for a day
Well,
to come out.
That's illegal. You can't use that anymore. The government has clamped down on it. So they're not producing it anymore. So whatever's out in the world is what there is.
No, Amy's not running. We're keeping Amy. It's the show's better with Amy.
I agree with that.
The show's better with Amy. She's going to start reading books.
So that's why I'm late, guys. Sorry. So it seems like in July, everything goes wrong every July. Things break down. I'm so over it. I'm
So
so
any of
tired.
the excuses I gave people in the opening were not true.
I told you what I was doing.
Yeah, but there was no fun in that. Telling when the show opened and Amy was here, I basically told them that Amy sent you mandatory retirement papers and don't bother doing the show anymore. It was all
Well,
her.
Jay's right. She starts the art show. Now she starts the Comic
Comic
Collectibles
Collectibles.
show. So Amy's
a
going
party
to be
starter.
CEO soon.
I like that.
Amy's going to be CEO of Dynamite soon.
Oh, God.
So, all right.
Don't wish that
so,
for me.
Sorry. So where are we at? Go ahead. Continue.
We just
I'm
got
sorry.
we got done the absolute Batman. So the next one up is World's Finest, Batman and Superman, issue 50. And that's for $6. Yeah, I got surprised how much stuff you have on this list.
That's a Mark Spears cover too, everybody.
This is the last pass on some of this stuff.
Did you ask Mark Spears who his model was for Superman in this? Did we have this conversation?
Oh, I never asked him. I'll ask him.
Because we were talking about how a little bit of a George Lazenby look. You know what I mean? There were a couple
Yeah, I'll ask him. I'll ask him right now.
I'll ask him right now.
It's so bragging. Boasting. So
I mean, he may not get back to me. I mean, he's probably just now waking up with his schedule.
So tonight's movie on Action Fest is Big Trouble in Little China.
No. That's a movie we're doing on Wednesday. We're kicking off the final week of Action Fest with the Expendables franchise tonight, y'all. For the first time and the last time, I've watched all 4 Expendables movies, and me and my homies are putting together the internet's first Expendables emotional support group, and our first meeting is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on PCP Movie Night. We will be talking about better movies later on in the week. Tomorrow night, Kill Bill 1 and 2. Wednesday night, Big Trouble in Little China. And the big finale is Friday night with the John Wick franchise.
Oh, there you go. See, now we're
Nice.
The Expendables show should be sponsored by like Depends and
Geritol.
Geritol, whatever that prostate health thing is. They're always
Mutilex, Viagra.
So last night,
exactly, man.
so last night I watched Masters of the Universe finally.
Ah, yes, I saw that.
Oh, that's right. That came to what? Netflix? What is that?
No, Prime.
Prime. Okay.
I enjoyed it personally. I liked it. The Dolph cameo was cool.
I thought I enjoyed that movie. People savaged it, talked about how it wasn't a good movie. Okay, man, whatever. I saw it several times. I enjoyed it.
So
Alison Brie's Evil Lynn was a trip. I had a lot of fun with that.
So I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie.
Oh, Steve Vendetta, that's a great one.
What's that?
Gregory Peck, because we were talking about who, if any, was the role
I was about to
model.
be like, dude, Gregory Peck in the Expendables would be awesome.
Isn't he dead?
Hey, at one time, Alex Ross was using Gregory Peck as Batman. And the sketches are out there. You can Google them on the internet or whatever. They looked awesome. And you could totally see where, Bruce Wayne is like, Atticus Finch. It totally works. Although with that you would catch a beating and a lecture. Not just the beating. After he beats you up, he tells you, let me explain something to you. Yeah, I know, man.
All right. So Amy, continue. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Next, Web of Venom, number 1, the 125 variant. Logan Lubera, $10.
Oh, I like this. They're having a lot
This
of
just
fun.
come out.
No, this is older. Yeah.
They've had a lot of fun with
Nick
symbiotes in
should
general.
join the Expendables. I should. John should.
Yeah, I mean, I guess age-wise,
$10.
I'm probably join the Expendables, right? But
Look at Amy working hard trying to move the books. All right, so don't make Amy cry. Claim something. Has anyone
I
claimed?
was begging
Oh my God,
everyone to
it's
buy
not-
everything she put out there.
I'm starting to sound like Nick.
Rex,
Yeah,
Amy
right.
doesn't seem like much of a crier there, boss.
Yeah,
No,
right.
It's
Now,
an expression, guys.
when she gets upset, she just docks someone's pay randomly. Comes into the computer, somebody's short on
Or
$100
holds a
that
gun
week.
to your head. Oh man, continue.
Up next, Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon, number 1, available for $6. That cover is insane.
That's a great cover.
Yeah.
That's a Dan Panosian cover right there.
Ocean.
I've heard that name before. Has he done anything else I recognize?
I heard a thing or two.
I think.
I messaged him one day and I said, dude, I'm sitting here watching an old car show. And what are you doing on this show? And he talked about he'd done, he wanted to get his car done. And people had reached out, blah, blah, blah. And he wound up being part of the show, which was very cool. They had a couple scenes in his studio, which, being Dan Panosian, that studio could have been indefinite.
Next.
Like a room from back.
Wade Wilson, Deadpool, number 1, available for $5.
This is a Deadpool comic that's not annoying to me. So that means it's better than average. So there you go.
Better than average.
You get a new Bad Pools book? I think that's the next Deadpool gimmick, Bad Pools, and he's got to try to stop all the bad Deadpools.
So did Ryan Reynolds show up somewhere?
Ryan Reynolds
He
showed
was
up
at Comic-Con,
at Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's why I write.
And please, for the love of God, I do not want to see one more single person calling the suit he appeared in gray. It is clearly denim.
Canadian tuxedo all the way.
Yeah, it's Canadian tuxedo joke. Please, it is not gray. He wasn't trying to be a black and white vintage Deadpool. None of those things I read on the internet are true. Please.
Easy. We do have a handful of blanks, I think, tonight, don't we?
I didn't see them yet. At least not yet. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure they are on there. Easy. So we'll probably get to them soon.
So up next, Tiger's Island, number 1, $5.
Come
Some
on,
nice
guys.
collars on this cover.
It's a couple of times. Last pass, probably.
Last pass.
So Easy. On Wednesday, I'll bring a bunch of blanks. Okay. Just for you and CJ.
Up next,
How do you
Transformers,
open
number 31, 1 in 25. Manabu Yashiro,
Nice.
$8.
It's a very cool cover. I like this.
Rex just laid out all these deals for you guys.
They don't care. They don't care. They tune in to find out the Mazda endorsement from Rex, what I had for lunch.
I wish they'd pay me. Be nice.
Robbie and I's take on wrestling of the week.
Next, Spawn Scorch, number 17, Gold Signature Series, signed by Mark Brooks.
Oh,
From $89.99 to $40. Like, how does it get better than that?
Wow, that's very cool. Signed by Mark Brooks, preeminent cover artist.
you took like $50 off this book. Amy and I are going to be doing this show from now on. What are you doing?
Say that again, so Nick can bust or kick my butt.
Up next, Vampirella Dracula, Unholy number 1, the Christopher Priest signed Atlas edition.
Ooh.
Oh, very cool.
Great guy. I talked to him a couple times. So is Robbie, right?
Yeah, Priest is awesome. I've met him a few times in person. He's super, super cool.
And he's still doing the Vampirella series that's going on right now. I think it's volume 8 of Vampirella, and he's still writing it. Still
Yeah, he's been
good.
doing it 7 years.
Yeah, since
2019?
like 2019, I think. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, so we're at 6-7 years, depending on how you count this thing.
$25 tonight, guys.
Is Triple B in the room?
What?
Is Triple B in the room?
Triple
Because
B is. He was in the room earlier.
we have some vampy stuff tonight. Foils, and this one's nice. Selena, I think, right? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Up next, Vampirella number 1, the 1 in 15 FOC Virgin by Will Jack. That's a very nice cover in a foil edition.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the red suit and the foil, blood. Yeah, I mean it's almost like those are the kind of things foil is made for, like popping the colors on the.
Tonight for 10. Up next, Amazing Spider-Man number 27 for $5. Another crazy cover.
I love this cover.
It's hammering me to read this Death Spiral thing. Every time I open the app, hey, have you read this yet? No.
Up next, Scorched number 50, $5. More Scorched.
This is reminiscent of something, don't
And then Phantom of the Opera issue number 3, $5.
I'm giving this stuff away. Cover price. Nick is still
Any
gonna
takers?
in
Come
here and
on.
kick my butt.
I wonder if people will watch on the rewind.
Hopefully.
Anyone watch on the rewind, like still fill out the form and let us know what specifically you want. Up next is Diablo number 1 for $5. Just crickets.
I know. Come on, people. Amy took time out of her day to be here.
Mike, see if this thing
Real quick, in the comment, they put up the link for the DuckTales
Oh, very
Kickstarter.
important. Yes.
Please check it out. It's some DuckTales from the 80s, the 90s, the 2010s, including our series. It's a really cool set. You can get it's 5 books in one really nice flipcover set. Go check it out, please.
They really need help, folks. It's only like 1,000% funded, so make sure you check it out.
Good job, Jay. Thank you.
We're trying to
Barrett,
reach the
let's
stretch
all the
goal where
DuckTales
Nick and I
fans,
go to
you
steak
know.
dinner. At 2,000% funded, we get steak dinner. Me and
Steak
Nick.
48.
Steak 48.
Up next, it's Young Justice number 13 for, get this, $2. What?
$2. $2. Less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Way less.
For $2 at Starbucks, you get the little gift cup, like some water. in the
No, they
bar.
sold out of that. Little teddy bear cup they had, they sold out.
Did they?
Guess
Hey,
what
Phil.
else is $2? The next book, Year of the Villain, Jericho, number 49. $2. It is. We're just cleaning the house, aren't we?
Kinda. Time to.
Well, please, then back Kickstarter because I really want that money.
Running
back
out of
my
space.
budget for Steak 48.
They flip water at you for $2.
Nick and I are going to do a contest: prime rib versus fillet.
Up next, Villain of the Year, Doom Rising, number 48. Guys,
Jay,
again,
they
it's
flip water at you
$2.
for $2. That's exactly right,
You
Jay.
can get all like these last few, like you can get three, like these last few books. You can get 3 of them for $6. Like wow, wow,
Buy
wow,
all
wow.
3, I'll do it for $5. How about that?
Nice reference, Unknown. Very nice reference. Jay, you have a clip of the counter, right?
Is Becky in the room?
I've not seen Becky.
All right, Becky sent us an email. So.
When Becky shows up, that's when stuff starts getting sold.
Yeah, Bardo, you're right. Make sure we stay on track.
If you see how long this list is, it's like you see how much time we need to get through it.
Tonight's show's
So-
4 hours. Good luck, everybody.
Amy's really here because she was ordered by Nick to keep us on track. Okay, because we drift too much.
So if you
Like
get me in
a boat-
trouble,
Boat without a rudder. Okay, we drift like that.
if you get me in
No
trouble,
Think of it more like a gondola.
you guys know.
We move along at a leisurely
Except we don't have the stick.
We don't have the stick. I know. And the guy got striped shirt, but no stick, man.
Up next, Star Wars: Shadow of Maul, number 2, $5.
Yeah, Eddie, I think people are shocked at seeing books before 7 o'clock. That's why they
Hey, in all fairness, a couple of times we've had 120 slide decks on this show and shown them all in the last 30 minutes. So there's that.
That's not true. Well, maybe so.
I bet Jay has the videotape to prove it.
Don't give him any ideas.
Up next, Estuary. Is that how you say it? Estuary, number 1, $5. Ooh, this story. That looks good. Have you read this, Robbie?
I have read this. You know, spooky season is vastly approaching us. In fact, for some of us, it's always spooky season. This is a great horror comic book with great artwork, very atmospheric, and a great story to match it. Totally worth it. I've been telling everybody this for weeks. Nobody's picked this up. I'm very much ashamed of everybody. How about that?
For
There you
$5.
So guys, pick this up. Like Robbie himself just said how great it was.
I
So
mean, we
I don't
know
need,
some of the people in this chat.
you don't need a better recommendation than that. Don't need a better recommendation than that.
I mean, Eddie, all you do is count down to Halloween for $5. Buy a comic book.
Up next, Nectar number 2, the 1 in 20 Man House variant, $8.
This is cool. I like this stuff a lot.
It's cool.
It is neat.
A lot of heart.
There's Becky.
Hey, there's
Becky.
Becky.
Hi,
Got
Becky.
your email. Just letting you know. We'll get everything out done. If not tomorrow, Wednesday. I guarantee.
Up next, Marvel team up number 14, Spider-Man meets Invincible. Fun
Mark.
team up for $5.
I think this Invincible character is going to have legs, y'all. Pay attention.
Get CJ. Claims the
That's
issue.
nice.
For the giveaway. Oh, so we'll do 2 giveaways tonight. How fun.
Very nice, CJ.
Thank you, CJ.
That is very nice.
Thanks, CJ. That is very nice.
Yeah, finish up your work by
CJ is a
Wednesday.
man.
Because Thursday, let's go watch Spider-Man. Once the new Spider-Man comes out.
Well, now I can't. You just said it live on the show. I don't think Nick would be too happy me taking off at lunch.
He's not going to fire me. I'm not worried about it.
No, but he may fire me.
Nobody may fire me.
Jeez Louise. Man, not everyone's retired there, John.
Looks like we do have blanks tonight.
Here it is.
First blank we have is
Who are the blanks?
Justice League, No Justice, number 1 blank for $3.
Get them, take them to your favorite artists.
Another one we have is Old Man Hawkeye, number 1.
So easy,
For $3.
easy. I'll have like 10 blanks on Wednesday, I promise.
Do what Robbie does. Pick up a blank. Just text your friend Mark Spears and tell him, hey, look, man, I just sent a blank over to your house.
Yeah, we'll see if that works.
Put something cool on it. Get back to me. Beep.
We have Civil War 2, number 1. $3. I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Blank
I
wise.
think Easy has seen these before.
Ah,
So that's part of it.
okay. Makes
So
sense.
Easy, if you have certain titles you want that for the blanks, email me, all right, and Amy. So I know. So I'm not just randomly picking them out of a box. All right.
Oh, you know what would be cool? A Civil War 2 blank and get Captain Marvel in her Kree green and white uniform. That's my favorite uniform that the Kree has, green and
You
white.
know who to talk to, not me.
No, I'm just thinking that for somebody, pick this up, take it to a con or a show, or, and say, hey, look, man, just ask for a commission or something. I think that would be very cool.
Okay. So we're gonna do something for Silverback because help him raise some funds because he got a kidney transplant.
Why don't we take this cover? Nobody buys this cover.
Uh-huh.
Take this, send it to him, tell him to do Captain Marvel in green and white.
Well, we're gonna do a whole show on that, maybe next Monday.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. All right. No, that's cool. I like that.
Because I
idea.
need some time to dig up all the
Okay, no, but that's cool. I like that idea a lot.
So Rex wasn't here for this. Castle was in the comments earlier. I was looking for the comment, and I think I found it right there.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. That's not good.
Somebody in my wife's family had this too. That like everybody was super excited, kidney transplant, whatever, and then I don't think it was very long after she has to bomb back down Florida because back in the hospital, kid infection. Just
no.
It's just
So
prayers for
thinking
sure,
about
but-
Silverback, obviously, that's bad news, especially after the surgery and transplant. That's not good news. What are you gonna do?
We'll be thinking about it.
Absolutely. So definitely, we're gonna do a show. I'm gonna target next Monday. Should give me enough time to get everything done. You could potentially be here, and Robbie will be here. So we'll have enough people here to be able to handle that.
And I'm going to text the publisher. We should have Amy. We're too old to do a show on our own
I'm
now.
not touching that. I'm not touching that.
Do we want to go to the next one?
Hey, Nick, for the show, I'll need Rex to come to the movies with me on Thursday. You don't mind, do you? It's only 2 hours. And then
Red
lunch and
Zodian
dinner's
number
the
1 for
dark house.
Simile Edition, $5.
It's really nice.
Is that Jenny Frison or am I
I think so.
the artist?
Jenny Frison.
Jenny Prison, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I got it right. Got it right. And this book, you can show up again, the Vampirella Halloween Horror number 1,
John,
foil
will
by
you do-
Selena.
I will be anything with Vampirella. I'm happy
So
to show up.
yeah, because it scans like crap.
I really enjoyed this too.
So you have to see this.
One of my favorite Vampirella things, not written by Tom Stagowski, obviously, are when we do like holiday specials, Valentine specials, because they're just these kind of fun standalone stories.
This is a foil. Look at that cover.
See.
Foil cover. It's nice.
I don't know.
It doesn't scan right. I
It
don't know.
doesn't scan well. I think it looks okay. Jay, this looks all right. Is this coming through on the other end?
Yeah, that does look a bit better than the scan.
Okay.
A bit.
Just a little closer so people can see it. This is just a fun book.
I was gonna say, was this one next? But no.
No, don't be that one next. Yeah, because I'm just gonna take that with me.
See, that's the
I knew
picture.
Yeah, that looks like crap, dude.
Yeah,
It does
unfortunately.
look like kind of like a vintage poster, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. I don't know why.
I do like that. That looks like you know what? That looks like something that would be for sale in the back of like a Warren magazine, like 6-foot poster to put on your wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That's what that reminds me of. And yes,
Maybe not so bad a picture after all.
Well, what?
it's honestly showing foils. Like I have no problem going up there and putting it in the camera, but you kind of have to get it like just right. Otherwise,
There
people
must
are
be
like,
a way to do it, scan it, or take a pic of it that comes out better than this.
you need something that takes the picture in like 32K or something.
Wow.
Some
We
Star
don't have
Trek, some Star Trek level
that.
technology.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
We got more Vampirella. We have Vampirella Halloween Horrorland black and white version
That one's nice.
for $10. Can't go wrong with a good black and white cover.
I like it.
That's why I asked if Triple B was in the room.
Triple B was in the room earlier. I don't know if maybe he popped in and then he kind of like started doing his own stuff or.
This one for 10, Greg Land.
Yeah, that's.
Going once, going twice.
Is this one of those things where if they don't buy it tonight, it just goes to my car?
No.
I was gonna say yes. I mean, because why not?
And bro, come on, you know about that.
Up next, Spider Gwen, Radioactive number 6.
Yeah, of course.
This is Green Hornet.
I owe you.
Woman of
books.
Power, $10.
We'll discuss that at the movie.
Lunch, maybe. Movie, out of the question.
John, you know Rex doesn't go to the theaters. Like,
Well, I'm going tomorrow.
what are you seeing?
Odyssey.
You want to see Odyssey?
With my
Oh my
daughter-
gosh.
with my daughter and her husband.
I'll tell you how much Rex doesn't go to the movies. I gave him a free pass one day. And he's like, "Yeah, thanks, bro." And I bet that's sitting somewhere in his house disintegrating.
Probably. Probably right.
I can't wait to hear what you think about the Odyssey, man. I loved it. I thought it was a brilliant film. It only dropped 30%. It only
She
dropped
said,
30% to week 2, which is
I saw it on IMAX.
so it only dropped 30% during its second week, which is
That's-
phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
Phenomenal. Now, the only problem is Spider-Man comes out this week, but it's on pace to be, it might be one of the highest grossing films of the year, y'all.
We already have 3 movies that made $1 billion this year.
Yeah, and it's outpacing Moana and Toy Story and what was the other one?
Well, Toy Story's been out for a little bit, and that just broke $1 billion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's
Well,
outpacing them in their 2 weeks. Like it's doing better in its first 2 weeks than they did. So this movie, and it's going to have legs. I think this movie's going to have legs. So
The thing I know about the Odyssey is, and it almost sounds like me being a hypocrite because everybody knows I love franchise movies. I go over and over again, whatever. I don't know if the Odyssey had a built-in audience. Like Moana has a built-in audience, right?
For Nolan has built an audience. That's why.
Disney kids are taking their daughters and granddaughters to see Moana. So yeah, people are gonna go. Toy Story. I see like middle-aged guys losing their hair talking about when they went to the theater to see the original Toy Story, and now they're there with their kids, right?
That's a very
So
good
there's, it's one of those things where, like in the culinary world, like
Hey,
we'll
Lauren,
usually comment, just
what's
tell
up,
us where and when. Like a really hot chef, where are you? What time are you cooking? I'll be there. I don't need to hear anymore. And that's what some of these movies are. But the Odyssey, yeah, sure, okay, you're
So,
locked
Unknown
audience
has
or
a
classic
good
literature.
question.
yes, it does. Unknown.
Okay.
I have not seen it on a regular theater screen. I've seen it in IMAX and I've seen it in RPX.
So I hope my daughter means
It's going to
art.
be loud. Heads up.
I'm okay. I'm old. I'm almost deaf. So I'm hoping she meant RPX, but I really don't want to drive all the way KOP on a work night.
KOP is probably going to be an IMAX theater.
That's what I'm saying. She says we're going to watch it in IMAX. I'm hoping she means RPX, not IMAX.
No, you want it in IMAX. Trust me, because that's
I
what
don't want to drive to KOP.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, that's
work night. You know what I'm saying?
That's
a ways, dude. You know, remember, I still have to go to work on Wednesday.
I'll tell you, yeah, but not Thursday. Your air conditioning.
Well, that's up now. You said again live on the stream.
I'll tell you what seeing Odyssey in IMAX was like. When I was a little kid and King Kong came out in the 70s, there were like 70 millimeter versions of that available. And I remember being a kid, sitting there with my old man and thinking, this is the largest and greatest thing I've ever seen, because it's a huge screen, right? It's shot in a format for it. Of course, life goes on, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I had that same kind of nostalgia movie with my dad vibe as a little kid when you sit down and the lights go down and this thing comes up. And of course, the IMAX screen is,
so
digital sound everywhere. Just
like,
amazing.
Okay, the seat should be uncomfortable and your feet should stick to the ground and make a sound every time you try to lift it up. And that keeps you awake. I agree, Alberto.
Yeah, for a certain audience, I'll tell you right now, movies at 2.5, 2:45, 3 hours. It's hard for two kinds of people. People with little children.
Right.
Like when I went to see it in RPX, you could tell this woman was really trying to enjoy the movie. She had 2 children. I'm guessing about under
kids
10.
to that.
Probably because she wanted to expose them to classic literature.
Or she couldn't get a sitter.
And I just felt that because of course she probably knew the story. Right. Every 25 or 30 minutes she had to go out. Someone needed to use the bathroom. Someone was having a hissy fit. Someone needed candy, popcorn, ice cream, whatever. And old people. When I was the second time I saw an IMAX in RPX, there's an older couple in front of me, and they've got giant sodas.
Takes his friend an hour to download the movie. That's amazing.
No, that sounds like Jolly Roger behavior, man.
All right, so do we have to take the last break?
Yeah, Jay, 7:30 is our break, right? We've been doing pretty well today, thanks to Amy.
I've been doing fantastic. Like, that's crazy. We've hit almost every single break. It's weird.
And hopefully this last half hour we can get through the last of this if I just speed through it.
In the last 30 minutes, Amy will let you know
you can do
books.
Trust me. You can do it. Trust me, it can be done.
Okay.
We'll be back in a couple minutes, everybody.
Sounds good.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rock and Robbie Show here on the EXP Live. Let's go. What's up?
Look, man, I was halfway joking, but so this past Wednesday, and they're back again. This past Wednesday, we're doing the show, and every time I played a spot, it would kick Rex out. Now, the first two things I did in this show, nothing. They were fine. Rex, you come back. I think the internet's got it out for you, boss.
It's Xfinity.
Yeah, that and my AC too.
There's so many Xfinity shutting off your air conditioning. That
All
was
right.
great.
So Amy yelled at us during the break. She needs to get through the book. So continue.
We're almost done, and we got less than 30 minutes to go. So up next, Deadpool, Back in Black, number 1, $5. Again, it's gonna be like a going once, going twice. We got to move on, kind of thing.
Going once, going twice, going to my car.
Up next, Cult of the Lamb, number 1, $5. We got plenty of books here for like a great Halloween themed show.
There are, and there's a lot of energy in these horror covers too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of kind of like, spooky season energy in these.
Up next, Jeff the Land Shark, number 1, Tokido Koro variants, $5. Adorable. Again, crickets. No one likes Jeff the Shark? Okay, then. Up next, Avengers,
I like Jeff
44.
the Shark and the show. That's like my favorite thing on Marvel Unlimited.
Jim Chung, End of an Era variant, $5. Keep doing EXP Monday if you want one of the giveaways. Up next, Tales of the Witchblade, number 1, $3.
That's a great cover.
Big
That's a
deal.
great 90s energy cover. Very cool.
We have Gwenpool, number 2, $5.
Cover price,
You
people.
think she's worthy? That would be great. Thorpool. Although I think there was a version of.
All right, we can show this off again.
Oh, no, you can't.
We have the Green Hornet, number 1, the foil cover by Alex Ross. That picture's not bad, but at least this way you get an idea of how the foil looks.
Yeah, but the spot foil on the logo, the trade dress was black when I scanned it. So weird.
It's the proper color of green. And it's
If this book disappears, we know where it went.
Yeah, no one claimed this. Just let John have it.
You know what? I would love to see someone buy this. I have this at least 2 or 3 different versions of this. I will take it home if nobody buys it, but please feel free.
30, guys.
Don't
Alex Ross.
hesitate on my account. I also have
30 for Alex Ross. And now we can finally get into this week's Dynamite books.
There we go.
Whew! Supernatural, number 9. This is the A cover by John Moore. Cover price $4.99. Where are you Supernatural fans at?
apparently there was a Supernatural panel, and there was an extended discussion about the Dynamite run.
Oh,
And the Supernatural fans are really enjoying this book.
happy to hear that. I hope they like that. There's going to be new series coming out. There's a Sam solo and a Jean solo.
A good friend of mine is a massive mark for this book, and she moved to California a few years ago. She's been going to Comic-Con the last 3 or 4 years. Her big thing is going to the Supernatural panel, pictures with the car or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she said, oh, I was thinking of you because they were talking about, the Dynamite run and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people were commenting about it. And
I think next month is the Wayward special by our good friend Paulina Ganusho. So keep an eye out for that. Let's show off the B cover by David Cousins. Also $4.99.
there's going to be like a photo.
Oh yeah, photo cover number 1 is up next. So this is the C cover photo variant, $4.99, featuring Sam and Dean.
I would love a Crowley solo, Jay.
Yeah, they did a cast. Why not?
Cover D is the other photo variant, featuring Dean. Cover price $4.99.
Why would Soldier Boy use a knife? That's just stupid.
Cover E is the photo. It's the first photo, but the Virgin cover, and that's $50.
Jay, you're not wrong, actually. It's a funny comment, but this book is very much geared towards the Supernatural fan. And I've read multiple places that Supernatural fans, females, outnumber guys like 2 to 1.
I believe that.
This is like a franchise, sort of like Buffy did before, an Angel that really kind of connected with female comic fans. And the numbers show that apparently they like this.
Cover F is the photo 2 Virgin variant. Cover G is the 1 in 10 David Cousins black and white. That one looks really good in black and white. And it's $10.
Almost everything looks better in black and white, except Green Hornet.
That's what you say, John.
Cover H is the 1 in 10 John and Moore black and white variants.
That's really good too.
Cover I 1 in 15 David Cousins Virgin variants. Cover J 1 in 20 John and Moore Virgin variants. $20. Obviously 1 in 20. So what? No takers? Maybe cover K, the 1 in 5 John and Moore black and white Virgin variant. $5.
So you figure what? People are saving their money for SummerSlam this weekend, Robin?
It might be. It just might be.
They don't pay for them anymore, but
Then last Supernatural cover L 1 in 5 David Cousins black and white Virgin variant.
Jay, that's a good point, actually. That's a really good point.
Both Buffy and Supernatural are shows like I know of their status and their popularity, but like Buffy was a little before me, and then Supernatural, like there was just so many seasons. I was like, how do I even jump in on this? Like, so
Supernatural is one of those things.
I don't know if I'll ever get into it, but I might. We'll see. There's other shows on my watch list right now.
A friend asked me that, and I said, there's no good answer here. He goes, where should I jump in? I said, honestly, start at the beginning. And I know nobody wants to hear that because Supernatural is 17 seasons or something. It's a lot of episodes to watch. It's up and down, jumps a shark, comes back, whatever. But
I should say, like when some shows started, I was just too young to watch them.
That's saying the same thing in a different way.
Thought,
well, no, Amy's making people feel old. Like I would watch Buffy, but that was after my bedtime. Everybody feels old now.
yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, move on because you can't fix that statement at this point. Okay, too late. You called us all
Don't
old.
complain about old. What the alternative is worse.
What's that?
The alternative being old is dead. I'll
That's
take
true.
old.
That's true. You got a good point.
Time for the Metamucil and bareback and body. Thanks.
Linda Blair, The Exorcist.
Oh man, I've enjoyed this book so much.
Thundar the Barbarian, issue number 6, also in stores this week. Here is cover A by Michael Cho. It's cover price $4.99. I want to say this is the last one for this.
It is. It's a very, very
That's the story arc. Thank you.
bombastic conclusion to this very timey-wimey Thundar story. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Hear that, guys? So don't miss out. Don't miss out.
Thundar has, for people that are wondering, whatever, Thundar has a little bit of Commandy energy. It has a little bit of Jack Kirby energy. Thundar, the cartoon, was a lot of fun. This book is like a solid read. I'm guessing we're going to get a collection. We're going to get the Thundar collection at some point.
Most likely.
That will be a solid pickup. There'll probably be a few new covers or whatever thrown in there. Michael Cho did masterful work on here. They would have been my favorite covers if Rex knows. My favorite covers for this were the Kirby model sheets. Yeah. No disrespect, I'm a huge Michael Cho fan, but you're going to give me Kirby model sheets.
So what you're saying is he's kind of based off Command.
To a certain extent, the setting particularly, like it was the modern world, but that's all gone. And now it's like what comes next.
Cover B is the Francesco Mattina variant. Also cover price $1.99.
I like that.
Guys, let us know which cover is your favorite. Up next is cover C by Bjorn Berens.
It has like a claymation kind of vibe to it, doesn't it?
It really does. I kind of like this.
And then cover D is the Joseph Michael Linsner variant.
I like Linsner.
Thundar really likes roasting hot dogs. This is what this with this flaming sword. It looks like he's roasting hot dog or something. He looks like how I roast a marshmallow. I catch it on fire. You know, I don't know if you guys do that. But I just catch it on fire and then blow it out.
Cover F is the 1 in 10 Michael Cho black and white variants.
One of the times I was suspended was for cooking hot dogs over a Bunsen. And they had decided that was the end of my having fun in that class. That was tough.
Cover G is the 1 in 10 Joseph Michael Linsner version variant. Cover H is 1 in 15 Michael Cho black and white variants. Virgin variant. Okay, it didn't say so on here, but it's the virgin variant. There you go. Cover I is the 1 in 20 Bjorn Berens version variant. Cover J, 1 in 25 Francesco Mattina version variant. Cover K is the 1 in 30 Michael Cho virgin variant 30. Yeah, cover L, the Joseph Michael Linsner black and white variant.
You can really see his line work. I agree that his colored covers look better, but you can really see his line work. If someone gets lost in the process of his colored stuff, you can really see the line work here. It's very good.
Cover M is the Jack Kirby model sheet. Oh, actually, that's, you know what? This is what I get for copying and pasting off the internet. This might not be the model sheet, but I think it's the original show.
I was going to say,
right?
It's
animation art.
It's animation.
It should be the animation art variant. That's what. My apologies for that. But still 1 in 7, still $7. So still cover M. Then last, but most certainly not least, is cover N, the 1 in 10 Joseph Michael Linsner black and white virgin variant, and that's not. And Well, okay, Bucky, Becky. Oh my gosh, I met Becky. That's how you can tell how late it is. Right? Becky will take cover M.
Nice.
And John's gonna
Castle,
take.
nice.
Thank you, John.
Castle, it's a sweet book. I'm glad somebody picked that
It's
up.
supposed to be the Virgin variant. This is supposed to be the Virgin variant. I guess I didn't have the picture, but pretend the headdress.
Awesome. So Big John Castle will be with us on Wednesday. I heard about Silverback. It's really sad.
Yeah,
So we'll have to talk about that on Wednesday. So I told him, Big John, that we want to do some sort of Silverback show, and I'm targeting next Monday. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, we got to try to find something.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Oh, maybe cover with Gorilla on. Have a little fun, right?
Who's going to do it, though? Robbie?
Robbie's still working on Moon Knight and the Invisible
We'll
Woman.
be dead.
In the arc.
We'll be dead before we get those books back.
Yeah.
Don't
trust me.
So we have 2 giveaways tonight. So I hope everyone put in EXP #EXP Monday.
Yeah, well, let's make sure you put that in there.
I'm joking.
And you know,
She's gonna shoot
even if
me
we
down.
did have time for a recap, you know, when I'm in the chair, it's Amy Aftermath.
It's Amy Aftermath.
Excuse me. Wow.
I think the show next week is just going to be Amy and Robbie, which is fine.
Me and Robbie need to do
So,
another
if
catch-up
that's true,
show
I
where we
might
talk
be free
about.
for the movie.
I was going to say, if that's the case, you'd be free
And
for
stuff.
the movie.
All right, so last chance to get the hashtag in, the hashtag EXP Monday.
Very cool cover.
Yes, the first giveaway is Silver Surfer Black #1 with Red Hulk versus Silver Hulk. I almost said Silver Hulk. It's Silver Surfer. My gosh, by Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza.
So actually, we're going to do the gift one first.
Oh,
That way, if anybody who can't, anyone who can't
Yeah,
win
that
this
makes sense.
giveaway, they're not knocked out because of that. So
okay.
So what
So
was
the gift CJ bought the estuary
courtesy of
Number
CJ.
1.
Keep that in mind, people.
courtesy of CJ. So let's get that picture up.
Picture of CJ?
do you know what slide it's on?
Number next to it.
33.
See, you know what the benefit of not knowing anything is?
What?
I know Jay's not talking to me because he knows.
There
I
it
have
is.
no idea.
So that's a good idea. We'll do this first.
All right, spin that wheel, Jay.
Good luck, everybody. And the winner is Robbie. No, I'm just kidding. We need the little sound effect that goes boop, 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 boop. Like Wheel of
Price is
Fortune.
Right.
Like Price is Right, man.
You're too young to watch that.
Lyle.
Wow.
Congrats.
Congratulations, man.
Nice.
Remember when he'd win something and we'd have to ship it to the South Pole or wherever the hell he worked?
No, we
To
never.
South
Congrats,
Pole.
Lyle.
We'll ship it to his home in Canada.
I put it in a dog's mouth and they just
Mush.
whoosh.
You guys got to send it up to Europa or something like that, right?
Right?
Dog Sled Express.
He's working in Hoth next season, so
I
watch
know,
out,
that's
guys.
what I was thinking.
What they call those things? Tauntauns?
Now, look, I want you to do two things.
Yeah, we saw that. Thanks, CJ.
All right. Next one is Stevie
Stevie
B.
B. Congrats.
Boom.
Congratulations, Stevie.
Silver Surfer Black.
All right. So, Jay, what do we have coming up tonight and the rest of the week?
So, just learned not too long ago, there is nothing right now after the show. Best Coast Comics has moved for right now to Saturday. So they'll be on Saturday, not sure what time. Then tomorrow, we start a 3-hour block with Miss Jen, starting with Minute to Skim It at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Then
Nice.
tomorrow's Comics Tuesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then Aggressive Positivity with Tommy Donovan and Paul at Oh my goodness, I like 10 Eastern, 9 Central. That's
I
Tuesday. And
love
then Wednesday we'll be back with Rex at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Hopefully Cass will be able to join, but if not, we got
He
Rex.
said he said he would. So
Okay.
Jamie will be that show too.
Then at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, you got Blake's Buzz. Thursday, I believe all the shows are back. We should have What's in the Box with Miss Jen at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Then we'll have the Geek Chat at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Then we'll have Sketch Up with Mog and Mel at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Then
Nice.
Friday, we open with the FOC show with Matthias Lewis. Not sure who the guest is, but they come on at 1 Eastern, noon Central. Then we'll have our final, I think, Christmas in July with Nick and probably Amy opening at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Then we end the night with Nancy McCann and the folks for Comics Unlimited for Friday Night Live at 9 Eastern, 8 Central.
Whew.
all right,
That's a
very
full
cool.
week.
Very cool, Easy.
Robbie, you got anything?
Yeah, that's very cool. That's one of those cool things about Comic Con that has nothing to do with comics. You'll run into a creator or someone that you know, and then you'll find out like where did you run into them? Like the elevator, the hotel lobby. You're like, you're staying here too?
Yeah.
All right, so Robbie Action Press tonight is Expendables the 4, right?
All of them, all 4 films, all 4 expendable
one night?
films, y'all. Yes, it's the first ever internet's meeting of the Expendables emotional support group. If you have watched the Expendables and have been subjected to that, you can come and commiserate and lament with us tonight in about an hour.
Personally, I like the films. Just saying. So tomorrow night you're doing Big Trouble in Little China, right?
Tomorrow night is Kill Bill. Wednesday night is
Oh,
Big
that's
Trouble in
right.
Little
Sorry.
China.
So I got that reversed.
It's all right. Big Trouble in Little China, by the way, still a great movie.
Absolutely.
Just watched it this weekend. How did I watch Big Trouble? Well,
You guys put up the
me
DuckTales
and like
Kickstarter
four of
link
my
one more
friends
time
own it.
as a
Oh,
reminder.
I see.
So Big Trouble in Little China, I actually one of those movies I love so much I took Robbie's advice. I don't know what happened to the DVD that I had way back when. I made sure I had Amazon send me another one because I'm like, Robbie's right. They're gonna cut off streaming when I see this movie. I love it. I got like 5
Yeah, if you
4
missed
or
it
5
earlier,
Kurt Russell movies that I love.
yeah, if you missed it earlier, please check out the DuckTales Kickstarter. It's a great 5-volume set with, again, the older DuckTales comics with the newer ones,
Absolutely.
our series. So please,
omnibus.
please check it out. Super cool. And the people who are helping us talk about Brandon Montclair, James III, Connor Ratliff. Again, they all did our newer series, and they're helping us spread the word. So yeah, check it out. It's cool, great stuff.
And you mentioned it earlier too. Everybody thanks for Ben 10.
Yeah.
Sales are it sounds
Absolutely.
almost obnoxious, but the sales are ridiculous. People love the book.
I now have people who wait for my preview shows when I'm showing Ben 10. It's
Yeah.
like at least
Makes
several
sense.
people are be waiting like, when are you guys want? And I save it for last. I'm like, guys, we have a few books out this week, so let's get through these and then we can spend all the time on Ben 10.
And if you're gonna
Welcome,
buy the Ben
welcome
10
Stink
stuff,
Jen.
and if you're gonna buy the Ben 10 stuff, Jay, tell them which version they should buy before we go.
You should definitely head over to the explive.com. Check out all the awesome versions they have over there. I believe we still have some of number 1 left, the awesome cover by Jay Fosgett. And then 2 or 3 are both done, and both UV covers by Eric Canetti. So
Limited
make sure you check
what?
those out. Yeah,
Jay,
very
Jay.
limited, especially this last one. The last one was limited to, I think it said 50. Yeah.
You know how Nick probably figures he's gonna have one of those in his office? He is not.
All right, and Robbie. So who went to San Diego this year? You didn't go.
I do not go because Nick didn't want to go. From now on, the only way I'm going to Comic Con is as with the publisher. I'm tired of having to go to promote Dynamite.
Wait in line. So Stink Jen, thanks for joining us, of course, as always.
You know what's a great way to not have to wait on that super long line to get into Comic Con? stay at one of the hotels that are attached to the
Oh, that's a good
conference
point.
center.
That's a good point.
Now, of course, the cost is ridiculous, and decent people will just wait their turn in line.
Right.
But if you can afford to stay at the Bayfront Hilton, or I think at
You
the
sound like Ferris Bueller at this point.
Marina, it's true though. It's worth
You
it.
can afford it. It's so choice.
If you have the means, you should absolutely try to stay there, because there's sort of like an entrance that connects to it. You take an elevator down, and the line to get in there is way shorter than
All right.
the 100,000 people waiting outside to get in.
So as always, thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Amy, for helping me out tonight. As always, thank you, John, and love you guys out in the chat. I will be back Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
We kind of hit the lottery with Amy tonight that we got to keep her for the whole show. That's awesome.
I know, right?
She has like 19 other things to do here, so we kind of lucked out.
We're comic books. It'll take care of itself tomorrow. All right, so
yeah, you'll
appreciate
get your
you-
books. Don't worry.
Appreciate you guys. I'll see you Wednesday. All right. Thank you. Peace.